Hello and welcome to the Herget Gymnasium for today's exclusive coverage of BCAM TV as the Braintree Womps take on the Weymouth Wildcats here at the Herget Gymnasium. Both teams entering today's matchup on similar paths. Braintree coming in at 5-3 on the season, Weymouth at 3-5, although a younger team this year for Weymouth, as I spoke with head coach Kara Gonzalez before the game. This is going to be one of those games for Weymouth. They want to pick up a win against a very talented and very senior-oriented Womp team. It's going to take a lot of talent up front, and it's going to become the offensive style of game that needs to be the difference for Weymouth. And we're getting set here for set number one. I'm Mike Wassel here for BCAM TV, and Braintree again picking up 2 straight wins after a tough, hard-fought loss in 5 sets against Brookline here at home. They put them at 3-3 in the season, but now they've reeled off 2 straight wins to put their record at 5-3, and certainly on pace for another postseason berth. But again, Braintree put themselves in a tough spot. They actually led the game against Brookline and the game before that against Newton North 2-1 before allowing both teams back in the game and then losing in the 5th decisive set. So let's see if Braintree can change those things here at home as set number one's underway. Russell's hit is controlled and tapped back as Harrison knocks it back over, and Herlihy with the pass. And the kill for Herlihy as Bridget gets the first point of the ball game. If there's one key to the game for Braintree, it's going to be their size at the net. Kind of an undersized team for Weymouth, a little different than last year. Russell gets it over on the third hit. And Perry gets the point for the Wildcats using the left side of the floor. And now she will serve. Here's Hurley again, that one deflected, and the point for Braintree. Two to 1 Womps early on in set number one. As McKinney serves short. Now the Wildcats looking for some transition, played to space. The pass as McNiff knocks it over. Back and forth they go as Russell with the quick tap. And that went off the arms of Everett. Julia Everett not able to make a play on that ball. And Braintree extends the lead to 2, 3-1. So it's been the starts that have been very good for Braintree. It's just been finishing that has been the problem. They've led in almost every game this season, but have lost a few leads late and have had that instinct where Braintree usually can finish the job. It's kind of went awry here this season, but turning things around with 2 straight wins, looking for the third here today as this one popped up in the air and played over by the Wildcats. The quick hit from Zaleski, controlled by Braintree, and the hit to space for the point for McNiff, who was able to work it around the sticks. Three consecutive points now for Braintree to take a 4-1 lead here in set one. And a good serve again, all the way to the back end. It's going to be an ace. As McKinney using the back line. Danielle Abdullah not able to control it. See if she goes back to the same spot, and that one again off the net. And the ace again as the Wildcats can't control that one as well. Back-to-back aces. 2 in total now. And a timeout taken early on here in set one with Braintree storming out of the gates 6-1. So just the way Braintree wanted to start here, looking for the third consecutive win of the season. After starting off the season modestly, 3-3, now Braintree at 5-3 so far. Looking for the third consecutive, and against a rival in Weymouth, this is one that Braintree always wants to win. They won both games against Weymouth last year pretty convincingly. The only difference between Braintree and Weymouth this year is Weymouth graduated a lot of seniors. Braintree really didn't lose many players, so that front line still intact for the Womps. The pass to McKinney as she knocks it into the net. And Weymouth finally breaks the streak coming out of the timeout to make it 6-2. Abdullah serves. And the pass to Bridget Herlihy, who gets the kill. Pretty easy transition that time for the Womps. Short serve and a quick pass. And the finish from Herlihy puts it back to 5 at 7-2. Long serve, and this one out of bounds. First service error so far on either side. Good sign for Braintree. Trying to limit those mistakes as Weymouth gives the point right back as Zaleski with the service error. So trading mistakes. Now checking in for the first time is McHugh, and she will be serving. Played to the back end, and the pass from McHugh to Russell. Blocked to the net. Weymouth's going to have to hit it over on the third try. They do. Push right back to the end, and Abdullah quickly shovels it back over. Catherine Barry knocks that one to the net for the Womps, and Weymouth clips the lead down to 3, 7-4. Actually make it 8-4. Russell with the hard hit. Good dig from the Wildcats. Good effort from Weymouth here early in set 1. Braintree's had a lot of good hits as this one is popped up. And Herlihy does get the kill this time, but Weymouth has done a nice job spreading the court. They're leaving a lot of space in the middle of the court, but they're quickly closing the gap and forcing Braintree into some tough space. And a little ricochet as that one knocked over by McKinney. Braintree a little lucky that time, and that one blocked by Herlihy at the net. So Braintree gets a point where they probably were lucky to get so, and pushes the lead up to 6, 10-4, matching the largest lead of set 1. Sometimes it's better to be good than lucky. McHugh gets it over for the Womps. Point for the Wildcats. Battle at the net. Weymouth playing scrappy right now, keeping themselves in this one. There's the pass to McKinney, blocked to the net. Braintree looking for the second try. And a little miscommunication on Braintree's side, as Barry and McHugh both wanted to make a play on the ball, and I think they got in each other's way. Good return from the Wildcats. And a net violation on Braintree. Three straight points now for the Wildcats, 10-7. That one hit out of bounds by Amelia Toy. One of the few players on the Wildcats with some good height. Good diving play from McKinney to save it. And there's another point for the Womps as Russell's hit unable to be controlled. Julia Everett coming along the sidelines trying to make a play on the ball. But that one reaching the stands, 12-7. Good hard serve and an ace. As that one lands just inside on the left side of the court. Third ace so far here in set one for Braintree. And all the aces have come on Braintree's side of the court. Hard serve again, and there's another ace. So 2 aces for Brianna Hurley, 2 for McKinney. And Braintree serving has been the difference here in set one. Weymouth almost caught themselves flat-footed in that particular spot. You hear a lot of talking on the Weymouth side, but maybe a little bit too much. And they're going to call a net violation here. And an injured player on the court. So with the injury timeout, we'll take a quick break here for BCAM TV and bring you back the remainder of set one after this.
Trisha's having a sleepover tonight. Can I go?
I wonder about Lucy's friends. What should I say? I know you're only 10, but one of these days a friend will offer you a drink. And alcohol at your age can lead to so many things. None of them good.
So can I go to the sleepover?
Lucy, I want you to promise me
I
something.
finished my homework.
Bigger promise. If there's any drinking, I want you to say, "No thanks, not my thing."
Mom.
I promise you, your real friends won't care. Deal?
Sure.
Really?
I promise, Mom.
They really do hear you.
Did you pack your toothbrush?
For tips on how to start the talk, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov. A public service message from the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration.
Hello and welcome back to the Herget Gymnasium. 15-7 Womps. After the injury timeout, Braintree serves, and right off the serve is another ace. Third one for Brianna Hurley, and 5 in total here in set one for the Womps. 5 of their 16 points have come right off of the serve. Weymouth able to get it over the net, and that one knocked out of bounds by Bridget Hurley. So Weymouth finally stops the bleeding and makes it 16-8. Tapped over by Barry, and now the Wildcats looking for the point, and they will get it. As Perry found a good spot on the left side of the court. A little vulnerable spot on Braintree's side. Short serve. Good play from McKinney to keep it alive as Russell able to get it over. played to the back end where Hurley controls. And now the pass and the kill. So a good combination there. Hurley with the pass and the setup. McHugh was there with the setup. So it was Hurley to McHugh. Back to Hurley. And a service error against Braintree as that one actually hit off the head of Bridget Hurley at the net. (17-10) Womps. And Bridget takes a little bit of that frustration out on the ball there as she gets the easy kill. And now with the handful of kills here in set 1, she's up to 5. And a timeout going to be taken here by Weymouth, their final timeout here in set 1, with Braintree comfortably on top 18-10. So the injured player for Weymouth moments ago was Amelia Toy. She's icing her knee now. I didn't really see the injury as the head official here in front of us actually blocked the view, but hopefully she's okay. You see her icing the knee down on the bench, and a young player for Weymouth, so certainly hope she's okay. But a good start here for Braintree. Here at home, where they've actually struggled this year, surprisingly. They were able to do a lot of home cooking last year, and so far this year, they've lost a couple tough games. I mentioned those earlier. It was 2 losses in the 5th set to 2 of the best teams in all of Massachusetts in Brookline and Newton North in back-to-back games. Both those games, Braintree had a chance to win and actually led, but gave the lead up, and now at 5-3 on the season, looking for their 6th win. It would be a very big win against arch rival Weymouth. And right now they're on top 18-10. Going to make it a 9-point lead, and they do, as McNiff gets the point for the Womps. Now McKinney serving for the Womps. She's been good so far here in set 1. That one blocked. And the point again for Braintree, pushing the lead, the largest lead, doubling up Weymouth here, 20-10. Braintree on cruise control right now. Looking to end this one early here on a rainy afternoon in Braintree. There's the kill again for the Womps, and this one turning into a road here, set 1. Weymouth was keeping it close, got to within 3 at one point, and Braintree just reeled off a good stretch and pushed the lead all the way up to 11, 21, 10, and well onto a win here in set 1. As Zaleski gets a point back for the Wildcats. Russell's hit goes out of bounds, and 2 consecutive now for the Wildcats to make it 21-12. Gonna need a lot more of that as Abdullah serves. Russell hits that one right into the net, 3 straight. And Weymouth making a little noise here in the latter stages of set 1. Short serve into the net, and a big service error, one that you can't afford if you Weymouth. now making them down by 9 points, 22-13. Both teams with 2 service errors so far here in set 1, but the difference, Braintree with 5 aces, Weymouth with none. One of the reasons why Braintree's up 9 is that one's blocked to the net. And the pass to Russell, who gets the kill. Smooth play that time by the Womps, as Russell went cross court to put Braintree 2 points away from the victory here in set 1. Good serve and an ace. 6 aces in the first set for Braintree. As Bridget Hurley picks up her first. Her sister Brianna Hurley has 3 as that one goes out of bounds. Bridget trying to pick up the win on the serve there, and that one just a little bit out of bounds. So still set point, 24-14, and Zaleski looking to keep it going, and she can't as that serve goes out of bounds, and Braintree wins on the service error to win game 1 very convincingly, 25-14, and take a 1-0 lead here at Braintree High School. And a good start for Coach Orzechowski's squad here at home, looking for their 3rd consecutive win. For right now, we're going to take a quick break here for BCAM TV and bring you back set 2 with Braintree on top, 1-0.
Lazy bones, loafing through the day. You always seem to find the easy way, moving like you're rolling away. Never heard a word I say.
All over America, entire families are backsliding. We're no longer just sedentary, we're stationary, and that's bad news for your bones. At any age, bones need weight-bearing activity to grow strong and stay strong. So go outside, take the steps, play with the dog. Just get up, get out, get moving.
Never keep your bones that way. Never heard a word I say.
A public service message from the American Academy of Orthopedic Surgeons.
Hello and welcome back to Braintree High School. Set 2 set to get underway with Braintree leading 1-0. Winning set 1, 25-14 in a very convincing fashion. I'm Mike Wassel here for BCAM TV, and again, Braintree at 5-3 on the season, looking for their 6th win and well on the way to a postseason berth. But if they want to make noise in that playoff run, I don't know how many more games Braintree can afford to give up here down the stretch. As you know, there's a perennial powerhouses every year, and New Bedford and Barnstable, those 2 teams, always very good, and it's going to be tough to win on the road in those arenas as Braintree gets the first point here of set 2. But again, this team is poised for a good postseason run. A lot of the talent back, and Coach Orzechowski has a good bunch to coach. So certainly, even if Braintree was a lower seed, as Braintree gets another ace, and that's the 4th for Brianna Hurley. 7th in total for the Womps, but Braintree was able to get a 3 or 4 seed in the playoffs. They still could pull an upset in the first round, but still a long way away right now as Braintree with the first point allowed here as the service error for the Womps. And a net violation that time, as under the net was Rachel Kane, one of the captains. Braintree with 5 captains on the team: Amy McKinney, Lita McHugh, Bridget Hurley, Ashley Russell, and Rachel Kane. And the short serve from Perry is into the net. So offsetting service errors, now Weymouth with 4, Braintree with 3. That was the way set 1 ended, with the service error for the Wildcats as McKinney set to gear it up. Short serve and a good dig. And there's the hit and the point, as unable to make a play along the near sideline was Brianna Hurley. And this one's knotted at 3.
That's even better. Power.
Russell looking for the pass. And there it is. Looking for the point out of the Womps. And a good dig that time. Weymouth gets it over on the 3rd attempt. Braintree looking for offense now. And there's Russell. Tapped up in the air. And a good diving attempt by Maccabee. Maccabee coming to the near sideline. And going into the dive, trying to make a play on it. But Braintree again goes back on top 4-3 here early in set 2. As Braintree with another service error to bring their total to 4. Both teams now with 4 apiece. Popped up by Perry. McKinney to the back end. And now Zaleski. Tap back over by the Wildcats. And here's Brianna Hurley, who gets the point. You can hear the Weymouth fans trying to get their team fired up here on the road. Down 1-0 and trailing here at Braintree High School. Here in set 2. As Lita McHugh ready to serve for the Womps. Tapped over by Harrison. And knocked into the net. So some good defense at the net by Weymouth, forces the mistake by the Womps and ties it at 5. Short serve. And another service error for the Wildcats. Too many mistakes here so far at the Herget Gymnasium. We've only played a little bit over 1 set and already with 5 service errors so far and no aces. As getting the point are the Wildcats to tie it back up at 6. So if you take out the serves, Weymouth's been playing pretty well here today. But the serves on both sides, serving and defending the serves, have been the problem for Weymouth. Trying to keep themselves in this ball game against Braintree. You know Braintree wants to put it away early. As Barry with the pass to McKinney and a good hit. And that one lands on the Weymouth side of the court. Point Womps. Back and forth they go on the odd number, 7-6 now. And Hurley again with the ace. That's number 5. 8 in total for Braintree. Another good hard serve. Hit over by Harrison. Here's McHugh with the pass to Hurley. He missed time the jump, but still able to get it over. And blocked at the net. Point for the Womps. So even with the missed time jump by Bridget Hurley, she was still able to force it over the net. And that may actually have thrown off the Weymouth defenders as another ace for the Womps. And this is starting to become a trend that this young Weymouth team is going to have to change quickly, because Braintree's going to put it away early. It's 9 already, 9 aces so far, and that's 10. Braintree just picking poison right now and really doing whatever they want on the serves. Up to 10 now for Braintree and an 11-6 lead as Weymouth calls a timeout. Head coach not liking what she's seeing out there. 2 consecutive aces for Braintree right off the bat. And again, double digits now. 10 aces for Braintree so far. Certainly a season total through the first set and a half. The way Braintree's playing right now, they could be looking at over 20 aces in a game. And that's an insane number of aces, especially if this one only goes 3 sets. 11-6 coming out of the timeout. And another hard serve and the 3rd consecutive ace for Brianna Herlihy. That's 7 in total now for Brianna. Finally, Weymouth able to play it back. Blocked at the net and tapped over in the 3rd try by the Wildcats. Russell hits it over and gets the kill as that one lands right in front of number 18, Diana McAbee. Braintree on a very big run here, up 13-6. And there's another ace for Herlihy. You can see where she's trying to go. She's trying to use the left side of the court. The back left and the back center. Back again to the left. And again, same result. Right now, Weymouth just not able to return the serves. And this is really putting them in a vulnerable position. Down 15-6. Trying to go back at it, one time too many. And Herlihy with the service error, but certainly will take that exchange. 4 aces for 1 service error. And Braintree bringing in some subs as Erin Flannery checks in and Brianna takes a well-deserved rest. 15-7 with Harrison serving. All the way to the back end where Russell with the pass. Point for the Wildcats, just landing on the sideline. (15-8). Blocked at the net, but back over. Weymouth looked like they were going to get a point there. And a good hit from Russell. Here's the pass, Perry trying to get it over, does. And now Barry going to the back end and inbounds. So a good spot on the back line, just landing on the line as Barry gets the kill. Again, Braintree doubling up Weymouth here at 16-8 in set 2. Serve control by Weymouth and tapped up, and they're going to call a double hit at the net. No, it's going to be against Braintree, so Weymouth gets the point. 16-9. Braintree may have been underneath the net there. And a good hit along the far side. And that was Donahoe. As that one lands out of bounds right in front of Donahoe to make it 17-9 Womps. So Braintree set to serve with 13 aces so far and a timeout taken by Weymouth. Trailing by 8, 17-9 here in set 2. The Womps leading 1-0, looking for the convincing 2-0 lead And if you joined us late, it's been Braintree's dominance on the serves that's really been the difference so far up to this point with 13 aces. And Weymouth not helping themselves out. They have yet to get 1 ace, and they have 5 service errors as well. So it's been a tough start here on the road for Weymouth, a team that's 3-5 in a rebuilding process, still with some good hitters up front, but you can see the young inexperience from the Wildcats that have shown on display here through the first almost 2 sets. McKinney's serve is controlled this time by the Wildcats, and they're going to call a double hit on Colleen Perry. So Weymouth able to control the serve, but Braintree gets the point right there, pushing the lead up to 9 at 18-9. McKinney's serve goes directly into the net. That's 5 service errors now for the Womps. There's the first ace for Weymouth, as that one went off the top of the net and Braintree had a lot of trouble with it. So the first ace of the game for Weymouth to make it 18-11. Short serve this time. It's played by Russell, and getting the point was Ashley, although really not hitting it all that hard, but just to a good spot on the court. And it dropped in between 3 Weymouth players. So even when Braintree doesn't get the best hit they would like, still getting the points. Everything going Braintree's way right now, 19-11. Good control by McKinney. Hurley has it controlled, this time by Perry. And now knocked and blocked at the net by Hurley. And a good effort by number 18 in white, Diane Maccabee. But that one out of bounds, make it 20-11 Braintree. 5 points away from a 2-0 set lead. Again, McKinney doing a nice job on the back line. But Weymouth getting the quick point. Zaleski serving down by 8, 20-12. Trying to get a few straight points. Weymouth's had trouble stringing it together consecutive, and they won't do it again here. As Brianna Hurley leaves no doubt on that one, smoking that one along the right sideline. That ball was nearly unplayable for Perry. Got a hand on it, but wasn't going to do anything with it. 21-12. Womps cruising here in set 2. Here's Russell going to the back end and out of bounds. (21-13). Sam Mullen serving for the Wildcats. Good diving play again by Maccabee, but nobody there for Weymouth to clean it up. 22-13 Braintree, 3 points away from the win here in set 2. Short serve, very nearly an ace. Pushed over by Harrison and now pushed back by Hurley. And that one hit out of bounds by Perry. Harrison controlled by Herlihy. Barry hits it over. And blocked to the net. Out of bounds. Point Weymouth. 23-14. Underneath the net are the Womps. 23-15 now. So Weymouth stringing together 2 straight, but they're gonna need a lot more of that. And they can ill afford a mistake here. Braintree able to get it over as Herlihy did a nice job. There's Brianna putting a little extra steam behind that one. But Weymouth able to make a play on it. Here's the pass to Brianna. And out of bounds. 3 straight now, and it's 23-16. Braintree with a good play there to keep it alive. Russell with a missed hit there. For the first time, Braintree facing adversity here. Still comfortably on top, but might be the first time Coach Ortachowski may want to think about a timeout. Up by 6, 23-17, and Weymouth gets fooled as McHugh was able to no look hit that one. And now Braintree 1 point away from the victory here in set 2. Set point, 24-17. A very deceptive hit that time by Lita McHugh. And it's Brianna Herlihy, and it's out of bounds. So now 6 service errors for the Womps to go along with 13 aces. (24-18). Maccabee set to serve. Still set point. Womps looking for the win. Here is Herlihy, and she wins it. Bridget gets the job done, and Braintree wins in a little closer game in set 2, 25-18. But a 2-0 lead has Weymouth on the brink of a loss here at Braintree High School. And Braintree looking for their 6th win of the season, the 3rd consecutive. We'll take a quick break here for BCAM TV and bring you back set 3. Braintree on top, 2-0. Stay with us here on BCAM TV. Hello and welcome back to the Herger Gymnasium, set for set number 3 with Braintree leading 2-0. I'm Mike Wassel here for BCAM TV, and Braintree winning set 1, 25-14, and set 2, 25-18. Now looking for the sweep, 3-0, heading into set 3. And now Braintree looking for their 3rd consecutive win of the season. Push their record to 6-3. This one's certainly in the grasp for the Womps. And let's see what kind of adjustments Weymouth can make between set 1 and 2 that Braintree handily took. First point of set 3 goes to the Womps. Kane serving. Weymouth trying to push together something on offense. They have yet to lead in this game. And that's been a part of the problem. As Bridger Hurley, he hits that one too strong. Tie the game at 1. The pass to Hurley, who gets the kill. It's been quick and easy for the Womps here today. Not too much force at the net for the Wildcats. Not really a ton of size at the net, and that's really been one of the weaknesses on this young Wildcat team. Tough to match up against a team with a lot of size like Braintree, and a double hit on the Womps. Still alive at the net, blocked through by Hurley and McNiff, and see them laughing that one off as Braintree gets the point. They both collide into each other and still able to make a play on it. Three-two Womps. And Bridger Hurley, he serves. Popped up in the air and blocked again. This time it's Brianna who blocks it. And another point for the Womps to make it 4-2. Good hard serve, popped up straight up in the air by Zaleski, blocked at the net, and pushed over by Perry. Hitting it right into the net was Zaleski. Braintree taking an early 5-3 lead. And this is really a position that Weymouth didn't want to get in. Already down 2-0 and now trailing by 3. As that one goes right into the net for the 7th service error of the game for the Womps. Short high serve, and the pass to Kane, and now the hit over. It's battled back by the Wildcats. Brianna takes care of that one to give Braintree a 6-3 lead, and a little extra behind that one. Six to 3. Womps on top here in set 3. And a good diving play by the Wildcats trying to keep it alive, but 4 hits on that side of the court, resulting in the point for Braintree. Knocked over by Harrison, and here are the Womps. As that one's blocked out, point for Braintree. First time into the game is Madison Donahoe. Number 13 in blue, Braintree in their home colors. McHugh's serve into the net. And as this game has progressed, Braintree's serving has slipped a little bit, up to 8 service errors now. Played into the net by Perry. And everything going Braintree's way so far here today. Up 5 here in set 3, 9-4. Popped over and played into space. Flannery able to control it for the Womps, and now it's back the other way. McHugh to Herlihy. Herlihy blocked to the net. As Harrison gets the block. A very impressive play at the net that time by Harrison. You can see Weymouth celebrating. Haven't had much to celebrate here today, and a good play at the net. 9-5, Womps here in set 3, and McKinney with the kill. Everything's been low and tight to the ground. It's been tough for Weymouth to return anything. That's the way you want to play if you're Braintree. Brown Herlihy's serve goes out of bounds. Point for the Wildcats, and Braintree approaching double digits in service errors. Now with 9. As that one is an ace. Second one for Weymouth, and ironically enough, Maccabee with both for the Wildcats. Braintree thought that one was going to land out of bounds, but it landed a good couple inches inside the white line. This time much shorter on the serve. And into the Womp bench, point Braintree. 11-7 Womps, a few subs coming in. Checking in are Kane and McNiff. As Donahoe and McHugh take a seat. We've seen a lot more subs in this game than games past for the Womps, using a lot of the bench, certainly with a commanding lead. Certainly want to get some players in there. But everybody that's come in for Braintree has done their job. And a good diving play from Herlihy. And a double hit on the Womps. (11-8). And the kill for Herlihy again. She's really gotten some good height at the net here today, and has been able to really hit the ball wherever she wants. And there's nothing Weymouth can do with the ball because everything's been hit right at them, and it's almost impossible to redirect it, or return it rather. 12-8 Womps. So this one's popped up in the air and out of bounds. Braintree's really been using the perimeter so far here today on the outsides. That's been the weak spot for Weymouth here today. 13-8, and the heavy serve from McKinney. Played back over, and here's Kane with the pass to McNiff. A good return from the Wildcats. That was actually played off the body. Still alive, and now not anymore, as Weymouth gets the point. (13-9), serve controlled by McKinney, and Herlihy with a rare miscue at the net. 2 straight points for the Wildcats, 13-10. Womps on top. And this is the closest Weymouth's been in a long time. Trying to stay with the Womps. Braintree gets the point. 14-10 Womps. And that one out of bounds. Now in double digits with 10 service errors are Braintree. (14-11). This one still in control for Braintree. Again, now with the official going over to the scorer's table, not really sure what he's talking about. You did see Weymouth's coach on the previous play look towards the officials, wondering why Braintree wasn't called for 4 hits, I would assume. So we will wait and see what the decision is. It'd be kind of hard to overturn that play considering it already had happened and another point had been played in between it. (14-11) right now are the Womps for the time being. We'll see what the scoring change is going to be. And it's been a long discussion at the scorer's table. It's going to have to be a change in numbers if they do choose that route. So with the break in the action, we'll take a quick break here. And now as we're about to take the break, they start things back up, so we're not going to take a break. 14-11, Braintree is still the scoring on the board, so it looks like there was no change during that discussion as that one goes into the stands. 15-11 Womps. (15-11) Womps. McHugh serve into the net. (11) service mistakes now for Braintree to go along with 13 aces. As Russell gets the point back on the kill. That one lands right in front of Abdullah. Been a very good effort here in set 3 for Weymouth. Staying with the Womps. Still only down by 4 as Harrison knocks it into the net. And it was partially blocked as well by Hurley. And I think Weymouth is going to take a timeout. Down by 5, 17-12. Braintree looking to finish this one off here in 3 sets. Looking for a rare clean sheet on the early season. Seems like every game Braintree has played here at home has gone at least 4, if not 5 sets, which has really put a toll on the players. Fatigue certainly comes into play, but anytime you can win in 3 straight sets, keeps the legs fresh and makes it a quicker game. 17-12 as McHugh with the pass to Russell. A hit by Donahoe. Tap back over. Here's the pass to Hurley, who hits it out of bounds. So much different looking lineup on the court right now for Braintree. Nothing that maybe they're experimenting a little bit here in the 3rd set. A few of their starters getting some rest. And a miscommunication on Braintree's side of things, keeping Weymouth close. 17-14. It's been the closest they've been since set number 1. Braintree would certainly use a point here, and they can't get it to make it 17-15. 3 straight now for the Wildcats. And ending that brief run by the Wildcats are the Womps, as Flannery able to get the kill. And now she'll be checking out. Erin Flannery with a good hit there. But Bridget Hurley will check in for her with the Womps on top 18-15. And they're gonna call Hurley for the carry. They're not gonna give the point to Braintree. You can see Braintree thought they had the point, but they're not gonna get it. McKinney inbounds right along the sidelines. That was a tough call. But Braintree getting the call there. The hometown call. Maybe a controversial call on the play before, but this time Braintree gets it back. So both teams not happy with the calls on back-to-back possessions. But either way, Braintree still on top by 3, 19-16. Trying to finish this one off in straight sets. Pushed over by Kane. Here's Zaleski. Back to Perry and out of bounds. Point Braintree. Short serve into the net. This time it's Kane. 12 service errors now for Braintree. That number's gotten higher and higher as this game has gone on. Wasn't many mistakes in set number 1, but the latter stages of set number 2 and here in set 3, there's been a lot more service errors for Braintree. And that one blocked at the net. Emily Zaleski doing the job for the Wildcats, and now pulling them within 2, 20-18. As much as Braintree's dominated all day today, Weymouth's still in this one. Right on cue, Braintree gets one back, 21-18. And a timeout taken by Weymouth with 4 points to go for the Womps, trying to cruise here with a 3-0 win. Braintree's yet to use a timeout during this whole match. Really haven't needed to. There's been a few instances where Braintree had a little bit of trouble, but with such an advantage on the scoreboard, never really needing that timeout, and head coach Orzechowski letting her team play out there, fighting through some adversity. So off the timeout, McKinney with a good serve. Played to the back end with Hurley. And now the hit is into the net by Jill Devine, the junior. So a lot of players getting some action here for Braintree. We haven't seen Devine this year, at least in the home games. Played to the back end, and the point for the Womps. That one was punched back by Hurley. I don't think Weymouth was ready for it. So now Braintree on top by 3, 22-19. 3 points away from the victory. And the ace from Bridget Herlihy. First ace in a long time for Braintree. They were sitting at 13 for almost the whole set here. But now 2 points away from victory. Played back over by the Wildcats. Tapped over by McNiff. Braintree looking for another point, and they will get it as Brianna Herlihy now puts the Womps within 1 point here of the victory at the Herget Gymnasium. In the newly renovated Herget Gymnasium here at Braintree High School. Beautiful new bleachers. And now here is match point. And there is the game. In fitting fashion, with the 15th ace of the match, Braintree finishes it off in straight sets, 25-19 over the Weymouth Wildcats, and they win 3 sets to none, 25-24, or 25-14 rather, in set 1, 25-18 in set 2, and just moments ago, winning set 3, 25-19. Braintree pushes their record to 6-3 on the season with the 3rd consecutive win, and Weymouth drops to 3-6 on the season. Braintree picks up another big win here at home, a win that they really needed, coming off a couple tough losses in 5 sets to Brookline and Newton North. 2 games Braintree had to win, or had a chance to win in those, but not able to get the job done. But here today, not leaving anything on the table, and winning this one convincingly, 3 sets to none for the final time here at the Herget Gymnasium. For Christine Patterson, I'm Mike Wassel. We'll see you next time.